A literature review matrix is a table that helps researchers organize and compare information from different research sources. It allows you to record key details, summarize the main ideas of each study, and keep all your references in one place. By organizing the literature systematically, you can identify patterns, compare findings, and develop a clearer understanding of your research topic. One to structure a literature review matrix is by using the "they say and I say" approach. In the "they say" section, you summarize the author's main arguments, methods, and findings. In the "I say" section, you add your own evaluation by discussing the strengths, weaknesses, relevance, or usefulness of the study and explaining how it contributes to your research. Before creating a literature review matrix, clearly define your article selection criteria. First, decide the publication period, such as including only studies published from 2020 onwards to ensure your review is based on recent evidence. Next, define your target population based on your research question. For example, if your study is factors associated with diabetes mellitus among adults, then include studies that focus on adults and exclude those conducted on children or adolescents unless they are directly relevant. Also, decide which study types to include, such as original research articles, systematic reviews, or meta-analyses, and identify the databases you will search, such as Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, or Google Scholar. Finally, determine any other inclusion criteria, such as language, like English only, or geographic location if your research focuses on a specific country or region. Establishing these criteria before collecting articles helps ensure your literature review is focused, consistent, and relevant to your research objectives. Now let's create the matrix. Open Microsoft Excel. Create a new blank workbook. The first row will contain all of our column headings. These headings are the most important part of the matrix. Let's add them one by one. First, add the heading authors. This column will record the names of the authors for each research article. Next, add year. This will show when each study was published. Now add title. This column will contain the full title of each research article. Next, add journal. This helps you identify where the article was published. Now add themes. In this column, assign 1 to 3 standardized keywords that describe the main topic of each paper. This makes it easy to sort, filter, and group related studies together when writing your literature review. Next, add research objective. This column will briefly describe the main aim of each study. Now add methodology. This identifies the overall research approach used in the study. Next, add sample and population. This records who participated in the research and who the findings apply to. Now add data collection method. This shows how the researchers gathered their data. Next, add data analysis method. This records the statistical or qualitative techniques used to analyze the data. Now add variables. This column records the key variables examined in the study, making it easier to compare different research papers. Next, add theoretical framework. This identifies the theory or model that guided each research article. Now add main findings. This will summarize the most important results of each study. Next, add limitations. This records the weaknesses or constraints identified by the authors. Now add recommendations. This includes the author's suggestions for future research or practical improvements. Next, add relevance to my study. This helps you explain why the article is important to your own research. Now add research gap identified. This column records any gaps or unanswered questions that your study may address. Next, add critical evaluation. Here, you'll provide your own assessment of the quality and usefulness of the study. Next, add future research ideas. This is where you'll note any ideas or directions inspired by the study. I have collected some Google Scholar articles related to the topic, Trauma-Focused Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Trauma Survivors. As you can see, each article comes from a different journal. You can use this prompt with an AI tool to find reliable articles related to your research topic. I have also attached the video above, where I already explained the process of verifying whether these articles are reliable when using ChatGPT or other AI tools to find relevant research articles. Now, it is also important to collect all of the sources you plan to use in your literature review matrix in one place. In a literature review, we usually arrange references alphabetically, so I am using MyBib for this purpose. You can watch the linked video above to learn how to use this tool. It is an excellent resource for saving references, organizing them alphabetically, and quickly copying citations whenever you need them. Now, open ChatGPT and use this prompt. It contains the same headings that we discussed earlier in the video. After pasting the prompt, go back to MyBib, because here, all the sources are already arranged alphabetically. Copy the bibliography and citation of the first source and paste them under the prompt. Then, open the research article of first source, copy the entire methodology, results, and discussion sections, and paste them into ChatGPT. Don't forget to include your research topic so ChatGPT can relate the article to your study. In my case, the topic is Trauma-Focused Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Trauma Survivors. Now you can see that ChatGPT has organized all the information under the They Say and I Say sections. It extracted the exact details I needed, such as a clear methodology, systematic review and network meta-analysis following PRISMA guidelines and PICO's principles. Only randomized controlled trials published in English or Chinese were included. It also identified the population and sample size, 2,085 adolescents, ages 6 to 24 years, along with the data collection method, data analysis method, and the independent and dependent variables. In the I Say section, it strongly relates the article to my topic, such as, it provides strong evidence that trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy is the most effective intervention for reducing post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. Supporting the use of trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy as the primary treatment for trauma survivors. It also generates strong sections for critical evaluation and future research ideas. The next step is to transfer this information into Excel. Now, copy the author names and paste them under the author's heading. Then click Wrap Text, adjust the column width, and select Top Align. Follow the same process for every section. If you think some details are unnecessary or too long, you can shorten or adjust them. That part is completely up to you. As you can see, I have now transferred all the information from ChatGPT into my literature review matrix, for the second source. Go back to ChatGPT and click Edit. Remove only the previous article's bibliography and the methodology, results, and discussion sections. If you feel the previous output was too long, simply add an instruction such as, do not make it long. Write specific and direct points. Go back to MyBib, copy the bibliography and citation of the second source, and paste them into ChatGPT. Then open the second article and copy only the methods, results, and discussion sections and paste them into ChatGPT under the prompt. Once again, ChatGPT has organized all the information under the They Say and I Say sections. This time, the details are even shorter and more direct. For example, under Sample, it states 43 eligible patients screened, 14 assessed, 7 entered treatment. It also identifies a clear theoretical framework, Ehlers and Clark's cognitive therapy for post-traumatic stress disorder, and highlights a specific research gap. There is a need for randomized controlled trials with larger and more diverse trauma survivor samples and long-term outcome data. Now, follow the same process and paste each section into Excel under the appropriate headings. The information is shorter, clearer, and easier to organize. Simply copy each section from ChatGPT and paste it into your literature review matrix. Similarly, you can complete your entire literature review matrix by following the same process for the third source and all remaining articles. Just go to MyBib, copy the bibliography and citation of the next source, paste them into ChatGPT, copy the methods, results, and discussion sections from the article, and repeat the same steps. By following this systematic approach, you can create a well-organized, consistent, and comprehensive literature review matrix that makes it much easier to compare studies. Identify research gaps, synthesize evidence across articles, and write your literature review efficiently. And in MyBib, you can also save all of your references and export them directly to a Word document. This is especially helpful when writing a master's thesis or PhD dissertation because it keeps all of your sources organized in one place and makes managing and citing references much easier throughout the writing process.